Hi, I'm Andrew.
And I'm Dave. We're the IB English guys. Welcome to Revision Village. This is a video to describe our literary boot camps and how to use it.
That's right, folks. We've created some very powerful resources for a range of IB literary texts. We think going through these boot camps in a systematic way will guide you to big points on your IB English assessments. Mr. Giles, when we go into the literary boot camp, what's the first thing we see?
We've organized the boot camps around the 4 different literary forms. You'll see that we have a prose fiction section, prose nonfiction, poetry, and drama.
That's right, Mr. Giles. Now, to show you the example today and show you how to leverage these boot camps, we're going to dive into The Great Gatsby, and you can see that image there. We also have boot camps for The Handmaid's Tale. We have a boot camp for Persepolis. We also have A Doll's House with many, many more on the way.
That's right. The first section that we want to talk about is how we've organized the different components. You'll see that we have 6 components of the boot camp. We have the introduction, we have flashcards, multiple choice questions, and then we have the passage analysis section, hotspots, and we end with the final assessment.
Yeah, let's go through each of these piece by piece and explain to you how to use these, okay? So the first thing you want to do is you want to start with the introduction. And when you go into the introduction, you'll find just that. You'll find a nice video from Dave and I that goes over The Great Gatsby in its entirety, looking at key themes, key authorial choices, looking at setting, characters. You'll find this in both video form and in written form. So it's a great overview to get you anchored and started with the text.
That's right. That gives that foundation. Then we have the flashcard section. These flashcards are organized into 3 different decks. Each deck has a different focus. One might be quotations with explanations. The next one might be symbols. Others might be contextual things. So each deck will give you a lot of rich information. This example has a quotation from The Great Gatsby. On the other side, it identifies the character, the chapter, and gives an explanation. A great way to study the text.
Yeah, super analysis, super interpretation to study. Once you're done with the flashcards, you can move on to the multiple choice questions. This is a way to further grow your skills and enhance your knowledge of the literary text. In this case, you'll see once again, you have the multiple choice question on the front. We have 3 decks of these as well. And then on the back, you'll see the answer with a really robust analytical description that tells you why that answer is correct. This is all information you can use in your classroom right now.
That's right. Then we get into the meatier section of the boot camp. First we have the passage analysis section. There are 3 different passages that we selected that we think have great power and significance. This is excellent for your individual oral. When you enter that particular passage, you'll see that we have a video where Andrew and I talk in detail about that passage and explain some of the key elements and the key authorial choices. Then you'll see the passage itself that's all ready for you, and a series of questions that will help you work through that passage. All of the questions have possible ideas and fully formed answers.
Yeah, we've chosen 3 really powerful excerpts. These would make great extracts for your individual oral. We highly recommend you check those out. We've done this for paper 2 as well. We know paper 2 is a challenging assessment. That's why the literary hotspots are there. So if you click on the hotspot section, once again, you'll see a video where Dave and I are explaining each of the 3 hotspots that we've chosen. These are the critical moments of the text that we believe students need to know to excel on paper 2. After the video, the student will have an opportunity to look through the hotspot, and once again, they'll have questions with detailed answers that bring kids further along their pathway to mastering paper 2.
That's right. And once you've worked through the boot camp, have all that rich knowledge, then it's time for the final assessment. And in the final assessment, we have actual 2 assessments. The first is a focus on the individual oral. This is where you'll identify a global issue. Then you'll be able to elaborate on that global issue using a passage. Furthermore, you'll be looking at the work as a whole, all producing a really rich piece of writing. Then the second final assessment is paper 2 driven. You'll have a question that you respond to, and you provide rich, detailed answer to that question in a paper 2 style.
And once again, for both of these sections, you'll have a complete range of possible answers and sample answers so you can see what works and what will help you excel on your IB English experience. Folks, in the end, we're super excited that you found this page, that you're here in the Literary Bootcamp. Go through the components as we've suggested, and you will improve your skills in IB English. We guarantee it.
Thanks, guys.